Why are you not learning? I've been sitting here teaching you. Sitting here. 10 toes and 2 cheeks down. Teaching. I've been teaching. Why are you not learning?
Go off, Delta!
Do you know who's a sleuth on Reddit? Not me, but I know people who are. We found this on Reddit. A user from the retail hell subreddit wrote, if you shop at a Ross and you notice the cashier is practically rushing you out the door and yelling at you to come up to the register and just overall seeming a little rude or pushy, it's because we are timed on everything. Calling someone up to the register, 30 seconds on the timer, starting as soon as the receipt prints, scanning an item and placing it in the back, we get 10 seconds, including extra things like taking security tags off, taking hangers off, etc. Processing the tender, 30 seconds for card, 50 seconds for cash, and we're scored. If our score is lower than 100%, we get talked to. We aren't even allowed to fold clothes because it takes too much time. We don't wad them up because we're lazy. We wad them up because we have to. I get many complaints about that, and one of my coworkers got into an argument because of it, and even got hit. Everything at Ross is about speed, not customer service. We're practically taught not to care about you or to be nice to you or be considerate. Old lady taking too long to walk to the register hurts our score. Taking a while to count your cash hurts our score. Register glitching or freezing hurts our score. You have to add money to your card first hurts our score. If I have to literally yell to get your attention to come up to my register, it's not because I'm personally annoyed at you, but because I'm trying to not get written up for a bad score. And I do feel bad, but I'm trying to be good enough at my job to not get my hours randomly cut. Again, this happened about a month ago. I wasn't fast enough on the register, and when the budget got cut, my hours were in the single digits a week because they needed, quote, the best people on the registers. That's all. Corporate. That is someone's letter. Now, I don't know if this is just somebody bored and they wrote this letter because they want attention, but I tend to think that this could be true. Now, we're going to juxtapose this with Ross's values from their website. At Ross, our values start with our people. We live by 5 core values that guide who we are and how we show up every day. Integrity. We believe in doing the right thing in every interaction. Respect. We value different perspectives and celebrate the vast array of backgrounds of all those who work for and shop with us because our differences make us stronger. Accountability. We take ownership for our actions and decisions and grow from our experiences. Learning. We focus on continuous learning and develop our people. Humility. We recognize each other's contributions and achieve success as a team. Those sound like fair values. They do seem sort of Miss America in a way. I mean, I think every company wants to say that those are their values. So I don't think I can fault a company for saying that those are their values. I do think that this subreddit retail hell person, like, this does make sense. This letter makes sense to me. This is kind of what I imagine. I've talked before about how fast food restaurants have a drive time. That's a real thing. We know that. I also understand when I shop at Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, DD's Discounts, any store like that is absolutely a discount store. I don't expect boutique service. I think anyone going into that expecting boutique service has already confused themselves. They've already lost the plot. You know what I'm saying? They think that they're getting some sort of special treatment. You're not going to get that. Now, I do believe that people could be a little bit nicer, but again, that has nothing to do with the employees, and it has everything to do with the management and the direction of the company. It goes from the values to the district manager, to the manager, to the shift manager, to the employee. The employee can only do what they see by an example. I think 2 things could be true at the same time. I think employees like this person here could be experiencing a situation where they're treated like shit because they want the customers to come in like cattle. That could be very true, and I think that's unfortunate. But I also think that there could be people that are treating customers like shit because they don't know any other way but to do that. And there could be a third thing true. These values could absolutely be something that we could wipe our ass with, because they could absolutely just be writing that on a website and not be worried about it whatsoever. I actually made this prediction to myself in the car the other day. I said, when I go to a drive-thru and they say, well, there's no menu here. You got to go on the app. You got to you got to make your transaction on the app. We just want to do pickups. I feel like they're just eventually going to phase out fast food. And honestly, as somebody who consumes way too much fast food, maybe that's what we need. I don't know. Sure, people are going to lose their jobs. I don't know what's happening. Did we ever think we were going to be where we are right now? Did we ever think that everyone was going to be this replaceable? Maybe, maybe not. And I don't want to see people lose their jobs, and I'm not happy. Sure, Subway closed their doors and we joke that it's because they put too much mayonnaise on and we laugh about it. People really are losing their jobs, and it sucks. It's awful. But this does not rest on just the shoulders of the employees. It rests, in my mind, exclusively on the shoulders of the corporation. That's why I say, you're never going to find me in a store bitching to the manager or calling somebody out because they were shitty. I'll write a letter. I will call an 800 number, but I'm not going to approach the person that's working in the store because they're just trying to run their bag. They're just trying to get their coins. They're just trying to get more than 8 hours for the week of shifts, just like this person. Do we know if this letter's real? Probably not. It could be just somebody who's bored and writing it, but it rings true to everything we know about our experiences. I go to Ross all the time, and Ross is making it very difficult for me to stay in love. I appreciate a discount. I really do. I don't expect boutique service, and I know that at this point there's going to be security guards there fully wearing body cams. However, I'm still confused as to whose job is it to do what? Who is wrangling the carts? How is it that there's 15 security guards and none of them, even if it's not in their job description, does not a single one of them go, I've got to stand here all day. I guess I could push the carts out of the way. There's something, I could do something. I've worked so many jobs in my life, so many retail jobs, seasonal management. I've worked in kids departments. I've worked in men's suits. I've worked in fragrance. I've worked at Old Navy. Come on. There gets a point where you have to understand this idea, and it goes back really, really far. Listen to this phrase. I want you to hear it. I want you to listen to it. I want you to digest it, because it's not for the corporation. It's for you. If you've got time to lean, you've got time to clean. Do you understand what that means? That means pass the time. If I've got to be here for 8 hours and there's nothing for me to do but just stand here and visually say to people, don't steal because I'm wearing a body cam, busy yourself. Busy yourself. Do something. You don't have to go out and wrangle cart. You can't even leave Ross with a cart because they got those poles, because everyone's living in carts these days. People don't have a choice. Their home is in a shopping cart. So if the carts are stuck inside the store and you see that people can't get in the store, is there a manager that can say, hey, I know it's not technically your job, but I tell you what, could you just push the carts out of the way that are in your way? And if somebody says, actually, that's not my job, then I think it's okay for the manager to say, you're absolutely right. And I'll bring that up at our next meeting. It's not your job, but we need to figure out whose job it is. I don't see managers wrangling carts. I would like to see the managers wrangling the carts. What about that? Ross still does not have a job description for who is supposed to wrangle the carts. And why are there two different kinds of carts? There's the regular shopping cart, and then there's the little tiny one. You can't put anything in that little tiny one. That little tiny one is just to walk around to make it look like you're doing something. I need the managers to be wrangling the carts. You got time to lean? You got time to clean. I would just think, if I've got nothing else to do and I have to be here, I would, I don't know, organize the bags. I would lean over and go, well, if I have to sit here at this desk all day long, imagine me sitting here. And it's not hard to imagine me sitting all day long because sitting is my favorite thing to do. But if I was sitting here and I had nothing else to do and somebody said, when I come back in here, I want to make sure that this desk looks perfect, I would probably say, oh, well, I had my makeup out like this and I was going like this. I wonder if some dust got here. Well, let me go like that and do the best I can with cleaning that off. And then I would say, oh my goodness, my lip gloss got on the table. Let me get an alcohol wipe and take it out and wipe that down. Put that away. Okay, well, let's see. Now we only have 8 hours and 58 minutes to pass. What's next? I mean, what is not? I don't understand what goes in here and doesn't process. Why are we not fortifying employees? Why are we not saying to employees, we are great? Where's the paper? Where's the list? Where's the rules? Ross values. Ross, where's the accountability? Where's the humility? Humility? You know what humility is? Humility is a manager going over and being a good team player. Because what did I say? If you listen to this show, you heard me before. And I hope you committed it to memory. I said what I said. To be a good leader, you have to be a good team player. You should be able to drop right in and bust tables, no matter what. And you shouldn't be above it. You know why? Humility, accountability, respect, integrity, learning, humility. Learning where? Who is learning? I need to know who's learning, because how long have I been talking about this? And I go to Ross all the time. I don't say a word to anybody. I walk around there and I go, oh, okay. Well, I see they didn't learn. I see I was talking about this the other day, still didn't learn. Still not learning. Why are you not learning? I've been sitting here teaching you. Sitting here. 10 toes and 2 cheeks down. Teaching. I've been teaching. Why are you not learning? You know why? Hearing, not listening. I need you to listen. Ross, integrity, respect, accountability, learning, humility. We live by 5 core values that guide who we are and how we show up every day. You need a 6th core value. You need one more core value, and that is commitment. Commitment to your employees, their compensation, their safety, their health, and their commitment to you. They're doing their best. And you know what? When you're watching this, we're looking like this. See my hands? We're looking like this right into the holiday season. And you know what's going to happen? Stores open later, seasonal employees. And guess what? You're going to expect them to go faster, 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 faster than they ever did before. How are they going to do that? They've got 5 values, but you don't give them that 6th value. Commitment to the employees. They need a commitment. They need to understand. They need to know who's wrangling the carts. I need to know who's wrangling the carts. Are you learning? Are you humble? Are you accountable? I don't think so. I'm waiting. I'm watching. Do you want to see me take a break? Because I'm ready to take my 15.